Harden sports fans? Trent the Great back in the building, man. I'm here to talk about the damn food statement of the week, which is made by none other than the general manager of my Houston Rockets, Daryl Morey. And Daryl Morey said that James Harden, and check this out, he said James Harden is a better scorer than Michael Jordan. But not only does he say that, he go on to say that Harden is an outright better player than Jordan. Now see, first off, this is the kind of stuff that make people think there's something wrong with this dude, man. Or maybe he on some kind of drugs or something. He went on the Dan Patrick show and said this nonsense. Hell, when you listen to him during the interview, he sound like he on something. You know? Now, in Morey's defense, he was asked a specific question. You know, who would you rather have, or who's a better scorer, or who would you rather have? Now, you know, he couldn't really just jump out there and say, well, I'll take this guy over my guy. I mean, I understand that. But damn, you don't have to answer it like that. My God. He should have been like, look, man, all we focused on is straight putting our foots in the Golden State Warriors' asses, because KD is gone and Clay will be out, so they are considerably weaker. And that's our main focus, is just straight get with them punks. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been beating us down for the last 4 or 5 years, and we sick of it. Now, like I say, I know James is his guy. He had to roll with him. But when it comes to comparing Michael Jordan to James Harden, when it comes to comparing the beard to his airness, Harden ain't got shit on Jordan. Straight up. And Harden's my dude. I rock with him. But this is a whole different ball game. I mean, you know, the numbers prove it. Jordan averaged 30 points per game. Harden averaged 24 points per game. That's a 6-point difference, you know, for a career. Michael Jordan is regarded as the greatest player ever of all times, the GOAT. James Harden ain't even the best player of his generation. You know, that belongs to none other than the king himself, LeBron James. I ain't bashing my man Harden. I'm just saying. Now, Harden is a league MVP. You know, he done won it. Mike done won it multiple times. He won it multiple times. Plus, he's a defensive player of the year. Yeah, James Harden just started playing defense this past season. I mean, goddamn. You know, and I'm not going to go into all the different accolades of James Harden and Michael Jordan, because I'll be here all day and I got shit to do. I mean, the Rockets my team, man, and I'm rooting for him. But that nigga can't carry Michael Jordan's jockstrap when it comes to playing ball. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I got love for James, like I said. But when the pressure is on, he tends to fold like a cheap chair from Family Dollar. Real talk. Cue the playoffs. You know? I mean, you know, like I say, he balls out during the regular season. But he comes up short in the playoffs, and everybody knows that is where your legacy is made. Everybody knows that's where your bones are built. You know, because look at all the stuff he did in the regular season. Look at how he balled out all them 30-point games, 40-point games, 50-point games. And it didn't mean squat, because when it came time to ball out against the Warriors, he froze. I mean, he played decent, but he basically just didn't get his team over the hump. You ain't have to worry about that with his airness. You know what I'm saying? Now, Jordan, on the other hand, you know, once he got past the Bad Boys Pistons, that nigga didn't look back. And like I said in one of my earlier videos, go check them out. You know, hit that like and subscribe button. Jordan got to the finals 6 times, was 6-0, and was the MVP of everyone, and they never went to a Game 7. James Harden is my dude. I'm rooting for him, but he ain't even got to 1 finals yet, let alone won one. So, Daryl Morey, hey man, you got to come better than that, bro. I mean, shit. You know, and I hope that James does it. You know, I'm rooting for him, and I'm rooting for my Rockets. But they gotta stop this, man. They gotta stop this. If they don't stop this, I'm gonna have to petition for Daryl Morey to be drug tested. Because this makes no damn sense. You know what I'm saying? And like my granny used to say, he ain't got no shame. I mean, let's look at it like this. Let's look at some of the things that Daryl Morey done. You know, he traded for Dwight Howard. He traded for Chris Paul. He let Trevor Ariza walk. Then he tried to give up half the team for Jimmy Butler. Then traded Chris Paul for Russell Westbrook. And don't get me started on that. I mean, damn. Now, for all these things he has done wrong, he has done a whole bunch of shit right. But that takes me into saying like this. The old saying, it takes me to the old saying, flash over substance. He's chosen flash over substance. Now, I'm going to put it like this. I done dated a few chicks in my day. You know what I'm saying? Especially in my younger years, I would go for the pretty and fine ones, you know? And you know, you're looking at the exterior. But you're not taught about to look at the interior. You know, what's on the inside. You hear it, but we weren't taught that. You're just looking at what's appealing to you as far as what's easy on the eyes. Now, what's easy on the eyes, and them pretty ones, them fine ones, them attractive ones, they're the worst ones. And they turn out to be not about shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you call flash over substance. Cause I was going, excuse me. Oh no, and that's what the Rockets do. They choose flash over substance. Just like I spoke about with the Chris Paul trade, Russell Westbrook and all that. That stuff don't even make no sense, man, because like you say, you got all these ball dominant guards. You know, how the hell Russell Westbrook and James Harden supposed to play together? Yeah, they played together in AAU, or they played together in Oklahoma City in their earlier years. But hell, they was babies. They was, you know, they were nearly the players that they was. They didn't have none of the accolades. They was just coming into themselves, you know. But we gonna see, man. We gonna see. And you know, but back on that flash over substance, this is kind of like what's got the Rockets in the position that they are, because you keep doing the same thing. And that's the same thing with like in dating. You keep choosing this person, this kind of person, and you wonder why it ain't working. Same thing with the Rockets. You wonder why you can't get past Golden State, and they lost KD. You know, you're choosing flash over substance. Now, the Chris Paul trade, it worked for a year, but Chris Paul's got he's got a record everywhere he go of just, you know, getting into it with everybody. So that's something that they should have took into consideration. And plus, everybody didn't think it would work anyway because he needs the ball and James Harden sure needs the ball. But we just gonna hope that all this work out, man, and you know, so I can be there rooting on my team, man. Don't get me wrong, I ain't hating on my squad. I ain't hating on James Harden. I'm Trent the Great, and I got to tell the truth. God damn it. You know, but I want to see my man and the Rockets bring home another title to Clutch City. You know, or the way it's been going on Clutch City. Shit, I don't know. But I'm rooting for my dude. Hope everything work out for him. And I hope this marriage between him and Westbrook works, because I don't have no good feelings about it, man. And somebody told me that you can't think negative. Well, I don't think negative, but damn it, it's hard to be positive when you got this crazy motherfucker like Daryl Morey running the show, talking about James Harden is better than Michael Jordan. You know, he's a better scorer. I mean, come on, man. It's just some things you just don't say. You just be like, well, man, I can't really answer that. I'm focused on my team. You know, do the political thing. God damn it, shit. Say no ignorant ass shit like that. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to drop that gem on y'all, man. I'm Trent the Great, talking that sport-ish. James Harden is not better than Michael Jordan. I'm rooting for him, but he just ain't. You know, and once again, I'm Trent the Great, man, talking sport-ish, and I am out. 1.